Hello, ladies and gents. Romie Reviews here. Please like, comment, subscribe. Now, remember, I have another channel, Romie Whispers ASMR. It's actually doing better than this one here. So go and show that one some love too. I'd greatly appreciate it. Links below, links above. This is Queen Sugar. This is Queen Sugar, Season 4, Episode 10. We finally start to really make some headway with this whole Charlie and Nova thing. Nova's birthday's coming up, and Nova, she actually went to, on Vi's, Pies, Diners and Vi's, you know what I'm talking about. Fine. Cool. Perfect. It was nice. It was nice. Her diner, beautiful, well kept. And then here comes Nova looking like she looking like she came out of bed, came there. Aunt Vi was not having it. Nova said that she understands what she did, what she was wrong, and that she was sorry, and she's sorry that it took her so long to realize that. But Aunt Vi said something very important. She told Nova, here's the other thing. Okay, great, cute, beautiful. But what you did caused damage. What you did affected me, brought up memories that I thought that were gone, were buried, thrown out, but they're here. And it's messing with her mind, messing with her spirit, messing with her relationship. And because of all that, she can't deal with Nova right now. She can't. Because Nova was like, look, we're still family at the end of the day. But Aunt Vi had a great question. She said, true. But, because Nova said she should have came to Aunt Vi first. Should have talked to her first. Should have gotten her side. Should have went and talked to everyone. She knows that now. And Aunt Vi said, that's cute and all, but would you have still put out the information anyway? Would you have still done the book the way you did it anyway? Of course, Nova had nothing to say because the answer would have been yes. So that was Aunt Vi's answer. Like, oh, okay, you haven't really changed yet. All right, peace out. Charlie then comes, talks to Nova. Nova's feeling down after that conversation, and Nova feels like, she doesn't think there's going to be much celebrating for her birthday this year. And so Charlie, appreciating what Nova did for her, especially in her time of need, said, why don't I go and take you out? Why don't we go and do something? So they're going to go on this retreat, this renew, this revive, this relinquish retreat. That's what they're going to do. They make their way down there. While they're driving there, Charlie's talking about how she's going to go and run for mayor or governor, whichever one. She's running for office, and she still has to figure out what to do with the mill. Insurance will not pay for it because of arson. I'm thinking, wait a minute, because someone else burned down my place of business, you will not pay for it? In what world? But then I'm thinking, okay, is insurance trying to say that the arson could have been done by someone related to Charlie so that they can get the insurance money? I guess that's what it is. So they have to go, she has to prove that the Landry is an old world company, or old world energy, say that 3 times fast, was the reason for her mill burning down in Landry's. Nova offers her detective services. I said, at this point, take it. Charlie, you need help. You need help, and no one else seems to be able to help you with something like this. Let Nova come in and help. She doesn't initially tell Nova yes or no. They get to the retreat. It was really wilderness. It looked nice, though. It looked nice. It did not look cheap. It looked nice, but it was very bare bones. We don't do electricity here. Or if we do, it's just a lamp or a light up above, and that's it. And Charlie had the look of, huh? Nova said, so where's the restrooms? Where's the laboratories? Oh, the outhouse is the outhouse. No, that's not what I said. That's not what I said. They'll make do. Now they're there, and they kind of go down memory lane. I forgot how it started, but what I do know is we finally got to the truth. Nova has been holding in some things, and I kind of forgot about it, because I remember there was at one point that I didn't really like Charlie, and now I remember why. So Nova, she is the older sister, actually. I know some of you can't believe it, but she is the older sister. Nova always felt like she was the third wheel, and to make it worse, that Charlie thought little of Nova and only brought Nova around so that Nova could see how great Charlie has it, how beautiful her clothes are, how expensive the house she lives in, how rich her friends are. And Nova was telling Charlie at one point, you know, I always felt this small being around you. I felt this small being around you because you would always bring me around your friends that have money, take me to places that you know that I couldn't afford. And at first I'm thinking, Nova, that's your own insecurity and complex coming around. Charlie's mother is white. Let's just say what it is. Charlie's mother was white, and so Charlie is mixed. And Charlie's mom's the one with the money, and she was able to give Charlie a much different life than Nova had. Nova loved her life, but still, as a young girl, being around all these people, especially Nova's very beautiful. She is a dark-skinned woman, and we know how society treats darker-skinned women, either over-sexualized or trying to make it seem like not attractive. And because of that, Nova internally had a conflict. No matter how strong she is and how strong she puts up a front, she still had a complex. Everyone can have a complex. Because of all of this now, because of all of this now, we have this messed up situation where Nova overhears Charlie tell one of her friends that, oh yeah, she's just my half sister. She's just here. She's just my half sister. It's no big deal. We're only family because of because of circumstance or something like that. And I could see Charlie saying some rude, disrespectful-ish like that. And now it makes sense why Nova spit so much venom at Charlie, because Nova was mad. Subconsciously, Nova still felt a way about Charlie, and she still feels a certain way about Charlie to this day. She might be proud of Charlie and she may be growing up, but Nova still has a complex. And now it makes sense why she would hurt Charlie intentionally the way that she did. Nova hurt each and every person intentionally, whether she realized it or not. And I'm going to come on this camera and say why. Each and every episode. She did it to Aunt Vi because she thought that Aunt Vi was a strong person, but Aunt Vi was a hypocrite. How can you be strong and let someone beat on you? What type of mess? Ralph Angel, she loved her little brother, but her little brother was immature and lost, and he was the baby of the family, so she had to look out for him extra, and she probably felt a certain way about that, and he would get in trouble, and she had to be the good one. Oh, please, I can go down the list why she talked about everyone like a dog. Nova ain't slick. She put out all of her grievances against her family in this book, and now it's 100% confirmed. Just because any issues she had with them, it came out with this book. Period. Long story short, they realize they really don't know each other. They keep thinking that they know each other, but they don't. Draining. What else happened? Darla. Oh, Lord, baby, Darla. So at this point, we didn't see Darla drink. We see her with Blue. Blue's going with Micah. He's going to take Blue to the park. I guess there was a fair going on that day. Cool. And Darla, she gets a call from her mom. Her mom tells her that her old friend, was it Tiffany? Whatever her name is in town and she wants to see her. And I said old friend. I said, oh no, that must be from Darla's partying days. And I was right. So she goes and meets with Tiffany, even though she was very nervous. There's a certain inner strength in Darla that I kind of wish would come outward more often, because I'm like, Darla, you just need to say no. You just need to. But I feel like she's so caught up in her past that she's still letting it define her. She talks to whatever the girl's name is. She's trash. The girl's trash. She is. I don't care. Oh, to this day. Talks to Darla. At one point talks about how they used to party. She knows that Darla doesn't drink, and it's fine because you should be allowed to drink even if someone else doesn't. I don't drink at all, so that makes it easy for me if I was in that situation. But again, Darla, she needs to be able to control herself, so she didn't have anything, even though the friend knew that. She still offered Darla a drink. I said, oh, this girl is, make matters even worse. You go from that to calm down. Darla, this girl talks about how, remember at that party where Ralph Angel was there, but then you kind of ditched him and then you went with one guy, and Darla kind of remembered that guy, but then there was this other guy. She knew both of them, but she did not remember having sex with both of them. And the girl keeps saying, yeah, you were so out of it, you were so faded, you didn't even know. I'm thinking, that sounds like rape. It sure does. Not only does it sound like rape, it sounds like you knew what was going on and you just let it happen. So then Darla goes and leaves, because then she realizes that, oh my gosh, so these two men could be Blue's father. She has the names, and that makes her spiral. It's just the book. She goes to the bar and she thinks about it, and then she starts drinking. She starts taking shot after shot. I said, no. Then Aunt Vi, who was at her diner, and she allowed the young guy who vandalized the place to eventually help her with her Apple Watch. And even though she didn't want to originally, and I saw that smirk he had, like, okay, I'm slowly wiggling my way in. She goes for a run and she sees Darla. She didn't even realize it because Darla looked disheveled. I was like, what the? And she wasn't sure what was going on with Darla, but Darla was drunk. She was trying to find Blue. She didn't go to the right park. She went to the park instead of the fair, whatever it was. And so then she's like, wait, let's just go. You okay? It was like, I'm fine. I said, oh my gosh, she's that drunk. She's that type of, okay. Aunt Vi helps her, brings her to the house, and that's when it comes out. After a lot of coaxing and coaching, and Aunt Vi, remember, Aunt Vi doesn't really like Darla for multiple reasons, but she's not going to let this girl just languish. Darla eventually tells, she was breaking down that she was just trying to stay strong, break it down at the same time in her own way, about saying that, today she learned who Blue's dads could be. And but when she was telling the story about what happened and how she didn't even remember going upstairs with this other guy, and that's when Aunt Vi took over and said, honey, and I knew that meant, because Aunt Vi could relate. I knew it. I said, no, I knew it. You need to understand that it doesn't matter if you took the drugs or not. Well, let me say this. You taking the drugs and being so faded does not give people, man, woman, whatever, the right to go and have sex with you when you cannot consent. That's rape. And she would know, because even though she was married to her rapist, she was still raped. And I said, I knew it. And I had to keep telling y'all that there was something else, something even further, something even deeper. she, was being raped by Jimmy Dale, and eventually, because originally she would fight, saying no, he would still do it, and then eventually she just stopped saying anything. And so that's why she can relate, and that's why she was able to go and verbalize what Darla wouldn't or couldn't or maybe didn't even think about. And she was like, this right here is not your fault. This right here is not your fault. Those men chose to be with you even though you couldn't even say yes, no, probably blink, maybe even move. And she's right. She is. So then Darla calls, Vi calls Ralph Angel. Ralph Angel comes over, and then that's when Darla, she tells Ralph Angel after a while that she knows who Blue's biological father could be, and it's two guys. And, she was so messed up that night, she didn't even know it. And so thankfully Ralph Angel has some common sense and realized, no, you don't need to say anything else, because I can't blame you at that point if you're in that state and people still did whatever they wanted to you in that state. And I said, oh, Ralph Angel, great guy. So then he was holding her, and he stayed the night at her house, and he left the next day. They talked. She caressed him, but they didn't do anything yet. But Darla had that look in that eyes like, I love you. And so did Ralph Angel. But Ralph Angel's girlfriend called him twice. And I said, oh no, dang it. We knew this wasn't going to work. She's such a good woman. She looks good. Dang it, man. So what else happened? Micah, he took Blue to the fair, and at one point Blue wanted to use the bathroom. Micah turned away for a second. You can't do that with kids. And Blue went into the women's bathroom and then came back out. I thought that Blue got arrested because he was in the women's bathroom and someone reported him. No, Blue he got lost after he came out of the bathroom. Blue's young enough to where I guess, they wouldn't freak out yet. But depending on where you go. And an officer put him in the car so that, at some point, a parent's going to be like, hey, officer, can you... Micah saw Blue, and Micah got nervous. He's like, why is he in the police car? And it was a combination of Micah being scared, his experience with the police, put 20 on 100, and it snowballed and made the situation worse because Micah, again, in a calm situation, that officer wouldn't have been basically reaching for his gun because Micah's like, hey, that's my da-da-da. Just ask him. Da-da-da. Now, what should have happened was, hey, okay, calm down. Blue, who is this? And then, if it's protocol, I need to see ID just to confirm. Or however that works. I don't know. But the officer definitely going straight to his gun after 10 seconds of slightly agitated conversation, it's ridiculous. What? So now, Micah's scared, Blue's scared. They went back to the house, and Blue was fine by then. But then, Blue let it be known he was in the backseat of a police car, and they're like, what? And so I thought that Ralph Angel was gonna go off on Micah. Micah looked terrified, like, look, I promise, I wasn't trying to. I just looked away for a second. Then, I couldn't find him. Thankfully, it worked out. And so, maybe so much is going on, and maybe the fact that it was the police officer situation that, they didn't really rag on Micah. They didn't rag on Micah. They actually checked on him like, are you okay? Because it was like a guy's night where the guys were in Ralph Angel's kitchen just chatting. And so Prosper was there, And he told Micah, hey, hold your head up. Don't let how they treat us define how we see ourselves, basically. And I love that. And that was really dope. I feel like I covered everyone, because we didn't really see the Beeline characters this episode, which I kind of appreciate, actually. So that's it. Please like, comment, subscribe. If there's anything else that I missed it. Next week, it's gonna be a mess again. Let's go.